Welcome into Farming Simulator 25 with me, the Midlife Simster. Thanks for joining me here at Carmsden Farm, episode number 7. So, we're still in September. This series almost came to an end, and I've got to be honest, Carmsden is on its last chance for me. And I know it's really petty, and I know I shouldn't moan, and the amount of work that's gone into it, but it does bother me. It really, really does. So let me explain my kind of stance on it from, because I can't remember what parts I've deleted on my previous attempts of recording this episode. And then when I think I did 3 attempts and ended up having such a sulk, I just went and played on one of the other maps instead. So we are stood in the south part of field 10. For whatever reason, when they've done the update on this map, they've turned this into the grass field, which is great, but then they put the meadow grass over here. But when you went to then do anything to this field, you couldn't. You had to end up using the tool. Basically, we had to end up coming to the painting tool, and I had to paint grass over the top of all of this to get rid of the meadow grass, so that now I can plow it. Now I'm using only because I haven't used it before, and I like trying out sort of new mods and things and just giving them a bit of a go. Is it? No, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is that it? No, that's our standard plow. What's it called? Oh, there we are. The Osdoken Bolton 945 for this. Allows me to create a field at the same time as well, so it's all good. Now, all I don't like about it, and someone who understands this better than me might be able to explain, is why does it leave these, like, big divotty holes behind? I can't see why it's doing it, I gotta be honest. And then, no matter what I do, it seems to leave them. But anyway, it's doing the job for us. It's creating the field, because then when we, if I jump back into there, actually. Oh, you detected the field earlier? Oh, well, never mind. It does work. So the idea being, I'm basically creating the field down here for us, and then I will turn this into a proper grass field with, and I'll probably do some trees down here. I think this is where we're going to end up getting the lumber from if I carry on with the series. Now, I am genuinely on the fence about this, because this issue annoyed me, that this part is broken. I'm annoyed about the manure no longer working when it did work on the dairy farm. And I don't know if that's Oxygen David's fault. I don't know if that's a Giant's issue, because at this point, who does know? It's just crazy. And I honestly, I know it's petty, right? I know it's really, really, really a small thing, but I can't believe that the garden gate of the house doesn't work. It doesn't open. And that's been like that since its release. And it's like, how hasn't that been picked up? Like, how hasn't that been resolved? Yeah, so, and then you go and like you go and play like Polini, and it's just like, or whatever it's called, the new French map, and that, okay, yeah, it's got its own issues as well, because I've had like people wandering through the sky and stuff, but it feels just like it's working better, and where Carmsden relies so much on its aesthetics that it's like it's pure beauty, and it is, because look at it, it is brilliant, and as like a British person, this is what you're used to seeing, especially if you're up from that sort of area. It pulls on the nostalgia vibes, doesn't it? That it's banking on it, and it's so well made. And I don't want to be negative about modders, especially one as amazing as Oxygen David, because his maps are the favourite maps I've played on. There's no two ways about that. I just get so frustrated that, all the work that goes into it, and then there's still like just these random weird things going on. But hopefully those little 3 bugs are it, and if I throw myself into this, maybe then I'll kind of oversee those things and forget about those things. Now, what this map also has that I personally think there is, because I know loads of people say, well, this hasn't got productions on it, this hasn't got factories and things, there's nowhere near as much level of immersion. And yeah, you can't I don't deny that in any way, shape or form. However, what this map also does have is, I feel, more of an ability to like personalise it, to make it your own version of a farm that you want, and a town that you want. You know, if we go up to the shop and stuff, and I do end up then sort of looking to create my like production city behind the shop. That's brilliant. Like, you know, I love that part of it, and it blends in quite nicely. Whereas on then other maps, I feel like there's just no space for me to do that. You know, I just don't feel that they lend themselves to that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Out of interest, let's have a little look here. So as we're creating this field now, right, let's have a little look on soil composition. So it's not fertilized. It's gonna need lime as well, and we'll need fertilizing as well. Gosh, okay. You'll get your second state, didn't you, when we put the seed into you, so you're fine. You will deal with when we cut you eventually, but I want to wait at least another month before that happens. And then we may as well, when we do that, then just plough you up. Or I could just plough you up now, really. If we had the tractors to do so. The seeder unit is just it just requires a bit too much, and I just don't think the case could do it. Now, we could upgrade the case, but I really don't want to waste money on upgrading really heavily used tractors. So I think, you know, there's not masses of work to do at the early stage. It isn't unmanageable what we're trying to do in the sort of like first couple of months. So the main thing today is to get our seed in the ground for the big field, for what is it, field 5, which we're doing, and then field 3 as well. Everything else then just kind of falls in around that, really. Those are the sort of priorities for today. We need to get some TMR mix for the cows, get that sorted as well, get them, make sure they're well fed. And then other than that, it's just going to be then starting to, you know, sort of get the fields up to scratch, get, like I say, get them fertilised, get them limed, get them looking good. And then hopefully we'll start making some progress, and I'll start falling back in love with this map. And it's not that I don't love it. I do. I like I say, it's nothing beautiful. It's an absolutely beautiful map, but I'm... Whoa, what are you doing? Don't poo on a worker. No way. John. Oh, talking of which, is it John Boy or Jane Girl today? Who we got? Jane Girl! What are you doing? Every time I check on him, like, why has she done that? How weird is that? Ah, right, I'll just, she knows what she's doing. Let's leave her to it. Sticking my nose in. Yeah, so that's the sort of rough plan for today, really. I probably, like, because of this thing leaving random ruts all over the place, I wouldn't necessarily use it again. I'm clearly using it wrong, aren't I? I mean, that's what normally happens in these situations where I don't understand why something is happening. It's because I don't understand it and I'm using it incorrectly. The farce I had on Riverview with the conveyor belts, I've never got them. I've never understood them. Like, I just have never been able to get my head around them. So that was downright embarrassing. Riverbend Springs with the stones, that was another classic in this past week. Absolutely brilliant. Real terms stuff. So we're now Saturday the 15th of February, so not back-to-back recordings in terms of real time, but pretty much in terms of like productivity. Not, you know, it was that field was being planted when I left you. The only thing I've done is obviously do a bit of work over on this field. So Sunday, episode, I think 16 of Riverbend comes out. It might be my favourite yet. Now, by the time you hear this, it will have already been out, so I've made my decision. I'm quite tempted to do it as... I think you can do them as, like, premieres, but I don't really understand... Well, that's horrible, isn't it? What a thing to leave behind that is. Because I'm driving over the ground and then not running it over and essentially cultivating it, am I? Yeah, and I've never, you know, not really looked into it. Now, if I'm right in saying that I would just be online, so I'd be in the comments at the same time that it comes out, I think that'd be quite cool. It's sort of like a happy medium between just publishing an episode and a live stream. So I don't know, I'm gonna look into it tonight, and if I can make it work with like family time and stuff, if I can find that sort of 45 minutes, 15 minutes tomorrow to do it at the same time, then I might do that. Things then for this week, Tuesday, which will be, what's that, the 16th, 18th, Tuesday the 18th, not even a mini-series, but an episode relating to a very, very long, drawn-out sort of in the background series. I'm going to introduce a challenge. So, one of the subs on the channel, called Mike, has been kind of asking about a challenge series for quite a while. So when I had my massive temper tantrum yesterday with Carmston, having done like 3 random starts and then realising I was like, the plough wasn't pulling up the grass and I didn't understand why, and then so taking that back, starting the episode again, getting a new plough, that didn't work, and then realising what was going on, and then it's still not working properly, and having my big temper tantrum and leaving. He has basically given me a I asked him to set the challenge for me, so it's just an episode of me sort of outlining the challenge details. The stuff in the episode is actually going to be slightly edited, and I'll draw on that in the video and then in the description of it with the kind of detailed rules of the challenge. But it's really cool. I like it, and I was playing it last night offline for a few hours, and yeah, it's good fun. It's a proper small tractor, like horsepower limitation, no, very basic amount of mods. I think we've got 9 or 10 mods, and they're quality of life mods. That's it. They're not really there for anything else. And yeah, it's just like, you know, on hard, set yourself a proper challenge, see how you get on with it, see how you go about it, see how you make your money, and it'll just be interesting to see how different people go with it. And I'll maybe in a month's time then or so, like even just now and then, pop a video on to show my sort of progress on it. It gives me an offline map to play as well, so when I'm not having to edit and I can't record and I just want to play the game, rather than being stuck in a position where I can't play because I don't want to do anything that's not been recorded, I can do something. I can play the game to my heart's content, and it still provides content for you guys down the line. Right, let's try and make this as horrible. Whoa, don't go over there though, mate. I'll make a new field. Yeah, and it's a nice little happy medium for me, really. I'm really enjoying it, and it's challenging naturally because it's called a challenge. So there we are. Right, I won't do a time lapse on this. I think I'll just bring you back in when this is done, because there's not really much to it, and there's only so much more you can watch of a tractor just going up and down a field, isn't there, to be fair. So yeah, I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Right, happy days, job done. Does this thing fold up? No. Actually, we may as well just drop it off and be done with it, because we don't need it anymore. Where was it? There she is. We will return you. It may have been that, I don't know why it was doing those things. I mean, it didn't like me turning, so I don't know, maybe the front weight isn't enough, maybe the engine wasn't enough on this one. Don't know what was going on with that then, really. Right, let's have a little think about this. Let's see how Jane Girl is getting on. Oh, now you've run out of seed, have you? Ah, oh, blimey, Charlie. Right, I'll tell you what, it might be easier to do is bring the seed to you. Right, let's sort you out. Where is your where's your forks? Over there. Let's have a look. Yeah, what we'll do is, I think we'll just take the seed to... Whoops. What's going on there? Do they need any fertilizer as well? No, it's alright for fertilizer, just about. So, any excuse to use the JCB, you know me. Any excuse. Should have put it into all-wheel steering. Made our lives a lot easier and this a bit quicker. I do love this JCB. I know it's only Italian handler and it's no real different to any of the others, but it's just something about it. She is a beaut. Look at her. Hello, butter girl. Now that's those girls are the only thing that might save this this Let's Play series. My love and admiration for them. Oh, I nearly ran over myself with my own JCB. Would have been bad, wouldn't it? Right. I tell you what I do want to do up here as well, when we got a little bit of spare cash kicking about, is I'd like to do something to put all of our like pallet storage and stuff, like so it's inside, properly inside, and then maybe on one of the, like the feeder shelves and stuff. I think they're pretty cool. Right, let's just drag one of these out from over here. Probably actually will take two, wouldn't it, I'd imagine. And then we shall nip up the field. Beautiful. And this is that moment where you think, I regret putting that fence in because I can't take the shortcut, but that's the whole point. Do it nice, do it twice. And then what I might do then is, just to save the inevitable faff, is whilst it's doing that, I might go and grab some solid fertilizer for it and top it up with that as well at the same time. But then Jane will just lose her head with me doing that, so maybe not. Maybe I'll just let it get on with it and see how she goes. I don't miss that single red car. Comes down here, I gotta be honest. That's yeah, there's no love lost there, to be honest with you. Right. Couldn't really... Where are you? Are you all the way over there? You in that far left corner? Six one off does than the other, really, isn't it? Go on then. Let's get down there. What are we looking at? 5 to 12, so still plenty of time of the day. I think, you know, I don't think there's any risk of us not getting the seed into the ground today. I think we'll be quite comfortable doing this field and our additional field on the far side over there. Shouldn't be any major problems with it. Whoopsie daisy. Pay attention. Let's just go back onto the two-wheel steering for this little section here. Right then. It's from... Is it from... It's going to be behind the unit, I think. Right, let's have a look, yeah. Refill. Where's your option to refill? Why can't I fill you? Oh, what does... Go. Oh no. Why is... That's a bit weird. Okay. And that. There we go. Pushing the JCB. Not perfect. It must be to the side then, not behind. Right, let's move the JCB out of the way so we can set whoever's gonna take back over the job. Jane or John? Jane or John? Let's have a look. Right, let's close that up. Close that up. Let's see. Ah, Jane girl, straight back in. Oh no, Jane girl, where are you going? Right, let's just get out your way quick. Oh, good girl. Go on, just start off there. You're all good. Yes, come on. Look at that. Look at that. Now, technically, I know we should roll it, shouldn't we? To get that extra bit of yield bonus, but that's not something we're going to do just yet. We might do that in the future. Maybe next harvest afterwards. It's such a minimal amount of yield bonus. I'm not going to chase it for the work and the time that it'll cost me to do a field like this when we've only got £40,000 in the bank. So I just don't see it as a worthwhile effort and expense right now. Maybe in the future when we've got access to much bigger equipment, we'll have a bit of a go at it. Right, we need to... Can't do anything with the field that we've just ploughed. Can't plough any of the fields because we haven't got anything powerful enough to use the plough that we have. That's the only downside of the big lizard plough. I suppose I could, in theory, take the case down to the shop and lease a different one of the smaller things. Which one do I use a lot? There's subsoilers. I think it's, yeah, I've used this one, the DC401, a few times. It's 4 meters. Needs 130 horsepower, which we've got easy. The Combi Gold needs 150. I suppose we could do that and go and turn up that grass field. That's because we're struggling for work, really. And I don't want us to do nothing with it. And make the time count, don't we? Just trying to think if there's any little jobs. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go and have a look at the cows now and see what we can do about a feed mix for them, for some TMR. Chuck some of that in. I wonder if we can pad it out a little bit with some straw as well, maybe. Let's have a look. Yeah. We grab... Let's grab 2 of these, I think. Just to chuck one spare one in the inside the barn with them, just to save us the journey for the next time. Right, and we don't want to go back over the trigger that's going to grab him. Quite important. Nice. I think what I'll do, just for the experience of it really, is I'll probably end up doing like silage bales like this, and like loose silage within the bunker over here. And then what we may end up doing then is taking this lot up to the biogas. Oh, I forgot we had the tractor over here with the forks on. Right. So let's just dump you by there for a moment, and we will go and get a straw bale and a... What are you doing in there? Get out of there, bud. It's not for you. Right. Come on. Where are we? Square. 1, thank you. And then... Oops. Then we will have 1 hay bale, please. Thank you. Oh, lovely. Let's see how we get on with this. Oh, doesn't like that collision, does it? Blimey, my bad. This doesn't need to be pretty, to be honest, right now. It just needs to be effective. Come on, get on there. You on? Yeah. Right, let's get you in there. We'll start with the straw bale then. First. Tell you what we're going to need to do actually, whilst I think about it. All a bit of a tight squeeze in here, really, isn't it? I've dumped those silage bales in an abysmal position. Let's chuck them out the way by there in the corner. In you go. These telehandlers are superb for their the handling, aren't they? That all-wheel drive is just wicked. Right, let's get you in here and get you... Now, I know I could bring this thing and reverse it out, and that's the sensible thing to do, and wah wah wah. Don't kill me in the comments. I know. But where's the fun in, you know, making life easy? Right, turn on mixer wagon, leave you run. Beautiful. So let's, instead of doing it the boring way and the cheaty way, let's do it with the telehandler as opposed to just picking the liftable bales up. Let's see how it goes. But the problem is, I don't know if there's a take from here now because of the straps on there. Oh, I will. Cool. If I do just a little bit, just to pad you out, I think. What do we say? So you got about 15%. Let's maybe just do a little bit more. Whoops. Yeah, serious injury or death. We won't go jumping over that way. So we will put maybe another... maybe half the bale, is it? Just a little less, that'll do. That'll do. Let's see how we get on with that. And then hopefully... Hopefully... Let's see. Has it got the total amounts, like, so I know? And on the left, it's obviously showing certain things, the percentages, but it's not really showing me. Let's get that up into the green in there. So that was 25% of that bale, and then see how much of the silage bale it wants. Thank you. Most normally, is it silage is the heavier of the two? I can never really remember what the TMR mixes are, I gotta be honest. Whoops. Let's line that up a bit better, shall we? Come on. There you go. Wow, did he just eat the whole thing? Wowzers. Okay. Let's push this bale out the way at least. Interesting. Let's uncover you so we're not putting plastic in. I know we can. But it's nice to think of the cows, isn't it? Old Britvic. And her mates in here. And Lisa. Okay, so... Well, those two bales, like, just garbage bales for me or something. Is there, like, nothing to them? Interesting. And it still thinks it's got forage because it's got so much hay in it. Oh, this could be a bit messy. I wonder if I go a bit more. Whoops, a bit more. Come on, lock on. We put a bit more hay in there. Let's see what happens. Problem is, we've got to keep the silage up as well. Oops. What's going on here? I'm gonna have to go and get another silage bale, aren't I? Right, okay. JCB telehandler down. So I wonder what the mix is. I wonder what roughly the percentages are. I know it all depends on bale size and all that as well, but I'm surprised by that, man. I'm not sure what was going on with those two silage bales we just had. I felt like they had nothing to them. Very strange. Let me check these. Square silage bales. 6,000 litres each. I mean, wow. Okay. Maybe. Right. Let's try again. Let's try again. Now, to be fair, this isn't a Carmston issue. This is a me issue. For sure. It's been a long time since I've done TMR. Let's see how we get on this time. Okay, let's try again. Just, come on. Maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit more hay then? Get over there, my friend. I know I could pick it up and do it, but where's the fun? It's good practice. There we go. You all good? You all good? You all good? You all good? Right, okay, so let's drop that off there. Hop out here. Beautiful. So, I mean, that's, what's that, 11,900 litres, but how can that be? I mean, those two silage bales I had could not have been 6,000 litres each, could they? Because how could that possibly be? That must have been mega bugged. That must be like, I wonder if I was going into the, oh, I wonder if it's picked up on the, it has. There we are. Look, silage, 10,000 litres. Because I'm such a tool. Oh, because I was doing it over the feed point. So yeah, we should have done it out there like I thought all along. What a, oh dear. It's a good job I don't swear on my own channel, because that deserves some swear words, that does. Why won't this now do it? Come on. Why can't I unload here then? Why is it not giving me... I mean, what is going on? Yeah. Oh, it's because now the food is full. Total capacity effectiveness. They got 10,000 litres of silage in there. And 17,000 litres of grass. Oh. Oh well. We'll leave that there and come back to it later. That is incredibly annoying and stupid on my part. There we are. Good work. Good work. Carmston doesn't want me, let alone me wanting Carmston. Blimey. Blimey. Right. How is Jane getting on over here? Are we finished? Have we got a full field? Yeah. Come on. Thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. Right. Let's fold you up. We're going to have to drive on the thing of beauty, unfortunately, because that's just where it's left itself. No. The slow turning is brutal, isn't it? Absolutely brutal. Let's have a look, yeah. Missed a few little bits, hasn't it? But Wonder if we could just run over that little patch for there. I mean, it doesn't look like... I mean, that might just be more of a graphics thing. I'm guessing. Because... Oh, no, it did let me do that, so interesting. Maybe not. I tell you what we should do whilst we're here, and going this way, is we'll go and top her up with fertilizer and seed, because that's just good practice. Where are we? Pretty sure our top gate is open, isn't it? Just nip in here and then spin around. So actually, no, we'll go the way I intended, because then we're looking at the gate we need to cross over to. So, right, open this. Now, when I'm working, see, when I'm busy on Calmston like this and things are going as they're meant to go, I love it. It's just such an enjoyable, like, it genuinely brings me so much joy. Why did I we haven't got any solid fertilizer here, have we? I need to put it under this thing. So, where are we? Start. Nope. No. Do I need to unfold you before I can open the cover? Surely not. That's a bit weird. Okay. Clearly do. Right. So we want seeds. Ah, you won't give me solid fertilizer, will you? Or is it just because I'm not over the top of you enough? There we go. It's because you just have to do it in your weird way. Fair enough. Fair enough. $4,000, my man. Blimey. Stay there. Don't know why I was about to looking for traffic. I've turned it off. Not our consent. I can't remember now what I did with this field up here with the gate. Did I just leave it open plan? I think I did. No, I did not. I put the gate in, and I think it's this way opening. Yep. Right, so this is going to be the barley field, because it's purely for chicken feed. And the only reason we're doing barley is because, as I understand it, it gives us the most amount of yield, I think. So that's the idea, that then therefore we end up with the most amount of crop. So it's nothing to do with value or what we can do with it, other than it'll give us the most amount of chicken food, basically. So who have we got in the cab? John Boy, where are you going, John Boy? What are you doing? Give them just the up and downs. They will get to work and be pretty efficient. But when you start them off and give them a little bit of a weird field like this, I mean, in fairness, this field is weird. That corner is rubbish. And I'd like to get rid of it. I'd just like to draw a straight line across all that and kill all that at the top there. And then you combine it with that field. That's clearly the way to go. Right, we'll leave you to it, my friend. So let's have a think. I think we may as well take this down to the shop, and then we can deal with the ploughed state of this field, and then we'll sacrifice the grass from it and replant it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a hindrance and we're losing out. I mean, do we just claim it and be done with it and give ourselves a bit of advantage? Is it too much like cheating? It's a bit of a let's play. Ah! No, come on. You don't need to be annoyed at yourself. Life isn't easy. Whoa! Like the steering. With a controller. Blimey, Charlie. A little swig of tea. Go on then, Case Girl. let's get you down here, and we will grab ourselves a plough. Well, we'll grab ourselves something that is going to pretend that it's a plough, basically. And then we'll have another field then to put the to put grass into. So we'll have our dedicated grass fields down this side, and then our crop fields up the other end. I am, you know, there's a part, like I say, there's part of me I get quite excited. Then I think, oh, you know, I'd like to. I've got some ideas. Speaking to people on the channel, the things that they've done on this map, and I really like the idea of. The one in particular is the idea of, if we come over here, whoop, turning this into a cow pasture with that, because you've got the natural wall, and the stream running through it. I think that'd be brilliant. That's a really nice idea, and you could really do some stuff with that then. Yeah, and you know, there's so many things we could go down that route with, but I don't know. Right, let's have a look here. Okie dokie. Let's go with the DC401. Release you. Thank you. Okay, and we are underway. That girl. So, as you'll see now from the map, removing the ploughed state requirement on it, even though it's comes under the family of, what would you say it was on the subsoilers, isn't it? Yeah, not so it's not a in the plough as such, but it's subsoiler, so it's all good. I wouldn't mind. I honestly, right, even though I've, like I say, and I've touched on this in a couple of like series and things, the amount of hours I've put into this game over the years, and yet I just generally stick the same equipment all the time, and I really don't know, real life or game, much of what the difference these things do, especially because I don't play with field stone. I know certain things bring up stones and different size stones and things like that, but yeah, I got no idea. And I really should. I mean, we should have a little go at some of this stuff, really. 4-meter power harrow. I mean, that would do it, wouldn't it? I just don't know whether would that remove the ploughed like need on the field. I don't know. I don't really intend to keep you guys to watch me going up and down this field, because this is going to be a real long job. So I was thinking what I might do is, let's see what we're getting on over here. John Boy is gone completely rogue. It's because I had to stop this game between travelling from the shop to the farm for a bit of a family emergency situation. Not really that much of an emergency, but my mother's car had broken down, so I had to go and rescue a damsel in distress. So yeah, I don't know if it was a John or a Jamie. I'm sure it was John though, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just pick up where they left off from over there. There we are. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I think I will maybe do a little time lapse for you here. I think that's probably the sensible thing to do. It does soothe my soul looking out across this game. It's the one of the few maps that really does. I just love the look of it. I just don't know if it's enough to save it right now. Food for thought, eh? Well, this is going to take me a month of Sundays. As you can see, if you were paying attention during the little time lapse there, went the John Deere and Fennis. So we've got the barley field all done and dusted up here, looking delicious. So let's come across that. Double stated fertilizer. It's got this little weird patch up in the corner that I can't do anything with though, so that's all good. So that just needs rolling. I probably won't do that this year. It would help if we had things back on. Sorry, bear with me. Bear with the issues with these cinematic cuts. So it's got an 85% yield bonus, so it clearly did need lime. It just isn't showing it up yet because the 5% will be then for the rolling as well beforehand. But it's not the end of the world. We're just not going to be able to get the time in today to get that done. So got the worker doing the lime. I will carry on doing the ploughing up of this and sorting this mess out over here, so we're all good. But I think in terms of an episode, we'll call it a day there. Like, if you are still here and you haven't already done so, please do give this video a like and a subscribe. Remember to turn your notifications on for any of the Let's Play in the Roleplay series. And until next time, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.